Hello, hello, this is the Screensavers, and I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Shilan Liu. Kevin Rose is out sick today, but Sarah is here, and she has some amazing stuff for us. What's up, Sarah?
I do. Well, you know, I'm a big fan of vampire movies, and I'm a big fan of trilogies. So, when I heard that Blade Trinity was coming out, I was super, super excited because it's got both. So I had a chance to chat with the stars of the third installment of the Blade series, Blade Trinity. Stick around for that action later in the show. Or just stick around for Jessica Biel, your choice. Plus, I've got another damn good download for you. This one is super damn good, if there is such a thing. And we're taking your live calls as we do on every show. Casey's yapping up a storm behind me. The number is 800-839-7880. Or you can email us through our web form at g4techtv.com/AskTSS. And you can chat with us in our brand new IRC chat room too. Just point your browser to chat.g4techtv.com. I think I'm going to go in there and see what's going on in chat.
Yeah. Do you think Rose is in there right now, or is he too busy with tending to his World of Warcraft cold?
Kevin Rose is sick today.
Right.
He wouldn't be able to be chatty
because Warcraft illness.
Sick.
Yeah. He's got a case of, I need a 3-day weekend.
Sick of work.
We feel sorry for him. Honest. Thank you, Sarah. And we've got Lego virtuoso Tim Courtney here to show how the best Lego creations are made. It's some very cool software, actually.
That's going to be really great. And Laurette Hontre will be here to review the gadget that every guy wants, a talking GPS unit for your car.
That's exactly where I was going to go with that. Not real doll. Plus, are you Half-Life 2 fans tired of the same old single player?
I am.
Well, I've got a quick tip that's sure to turn this game into floaty barrels of fun. But first, let's talk Doom. Let's talk another first-person shooter right now.
I'm ready.
When it comes to the Doom movie, currently in production in Prague, actually, there's some rumors that it might be off to a lame start. Now, we're hoping that it is just that. We're hoping that it is just rumors. But there's a post on Dark Horizons which says that it's, quote, not set on Mars, like the video game was. That the demons are no longer demons like they were in the game. And the Space Marines, you know, the gaming Space Marines? Yeah, they're not Marines in the game either. Supposedly, there are going to be first-person perspective gunfight sequences, and that's the only thing that could be remotely considered a decent.
Well, and first-person gun sequences sound really stupid if you're sitting in the theater.
Yeah.
Like you're like.
I wonder if they'll actually put like the actor's health and armor and actually see the gun. Because
I want to just see the gun perspective, like right here, as it's shooting along. And my question is, if it's not shot on Mars, like it's supposed to be in the video game, if they don't have the same weapons, if they don't have any of the same feeling, maybe they just won't title it Doom 3.
Yeah. Right. Well, the original storyboard for the franchise movie was, you know, a black room with a flashlight for 3 hours, kind of like Blair Witch. But then they realized that wouldn't be fun, just like it wasn't in the game.
Good times are still ahead for the great Doom 3 movie. I cannot wait.
Prague is also not really much like Mars. I think if they want to do Mars, they go to like Nevada or something.
Kazakhstan, I was thinking, but you know.
Good point.
To each his own. All right, here's a great way to save $20 or $30 extra when you go grocery shopping. Coupons, people. And thegrocerygame.com cross-references manufacturers' coupons with store specials and sales and tells you when you can save extra cash. Yeah. Now, this is the most amazing system.
Here it is right here. It's pretty sweet. You sign up for it, and what it'll do is it'll give you a list of different items and the coupons available for them and the store deals available for them. So
let's go down to General Mills, and I'll explain how this works. Once you input into the homepage your zip code, it actually gives you what supermarkets are available in your area. Like for us, it's Ralph's and Vons. For you, it may be something different. And then when you go onto the second page, you can see here General Mills cereals. You'll see that it is selling for $3.99 each box. Oh, I'm sorry, $4.89 for each box, but it's on sale, 2 for $5. If you buy 3, then you can get a $5 off coupon, and that's in a Ralph Sunday paper. So it tells you where to locate the coupon to save the most as well. Yeah. And in actuality, after you check out, it actually costs you 84 cents a box.
So basically a little bit of stockpiling and paying attention to the coupons and the Sunday news and whatnot. You can save a lot of money doing it.
You can even get stuff free using this thing because all it does is it just compiles all the information, and with just one quick glance, like this green one here, you know, you can just get...
Oh, yeah, Colgate toothpaste. So basically at the end of the deal, they end up paying you to brush your teeth with Colgate, which they should.
Only problem with that is that you're relegated to like crappy stores like Ralph's.
Oh.
And crappy General Mills.
I like the Albertsons. Like
there are a lot of choices.
I actually bought 10 boxes of Captain Crunch one time because it was on sale. So
point made.
It's a healthy.
He's
it's a
gamer,
breakfast of
everybody.
champs. A breakfast
Captain
of
Crunch.
champs.
All he does.
100 lucky visitors to New York's Great White Way went home with some canned meat today. It's part of a promotion cooked up by Hormel. Cooked up. I just got that.
Yuck,
cooked
yuck,
up by Hormel Foods and the producers of the new Broadway musical Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot. So basically, it's a musical based on Monty Python, and the guys with Hormel got together and they made a gold can of Spam for the first 100 people in line if you couldn't wait. But they'll also be selling them later on.
What a great commemorative thing to take home, to say, I saw Spam-A-Lot. It's Monty Python. Why not, you know?
But is Spam a product worthy of a gold-plated case, though? That's the question, I think.
Have you heard of the Spam Burger?
Yeah,
not a bad product,
I've actually
not a bad
tried
meal.
Spam Burger, sadly enough. My grandpa was a huge Spam freak. Anyway, we're going to go over to Sarah now with the lowdown on our PC race. That's me racing.
Ah, I see.
For charity.
And you guys can have my golden Spam because I don't want anything to do with it. Kevin, do you want to win a brand new loaded PC?
Yes.
Well, you can't, but if you out there, my friend, want to, you can. Thanks to TigerDirect.com, the best parts available have been donated just for our viewers. Processor, hard drive, memory, display, everything's top-notch, and we've got 4 of these computers. We'll be assembling the first 3 in our TigerDirect.com Celebrity Charity PC Race live on this show this Friday, December 10th. But the 4th is just to win. It's sitting out there waiting to be won. To win it, become a registered member of G4 Tech TV through our website, thescreensavers.com, of course, and then enter our TigerDirect.com race to win a loaded PC. I hope you win. It's not going to be Kevin. It's probably going to be you. Now, stay tuned. We got lots more to come. Later, I've got a behind-the-scenes look at the new vampire movie, Blade Trinity. And when we come back, see what you need to know to become a Lego Master Builder. I want to know. Do you want to know? Better stay tuned.
You know, somewhere near the top of the best toys in the world list, you're going to find Legos. They're cool, absolutely. Kids love them, but they're certainly not just for kids, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to programs such as L-Draw, hobbyists can create their own innovative Lego designs. And our next guest, Tim Courtney, wrote the book on L-Draw, literally and figuratively, right?
Yeah.
Tim, tell me, there's this, your book, Virtual Lego. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
There's this whole movement. There's this whole online scene, Virtual Legos. Tell me all about it.
Right, so you have an online community of Lego fans that play with Lego adults, kids, whatnot, and they put stuff together. Obviously, they put stuff together.
Sure.
But got to create all kinds of different Lego models. So Virtual Lego lets you document your Lego models on the computer.
Yeah,
so you can always remember how to build them again.
How does all that work exactly? There's special programs created with Lego libraries and whatnot?
Yes, you're putting this is L-Draw system. It's a parts library in a file format that lets you define Lego models on your computer. So you can drag stuff onto the screen, like right over here, and piece the models together one piece at a time. So you're actually defining what you did physically in a virtual world.
Wow. And now who actually creates these models here, like the actual pieces? Is this a community effort where they come out with a new Lego box set and they're, oh, hey, this is a pirate-themed one, so they make the pirate-themed Legos? Or?
Right, so the parts authors are people who use the software as well. And they code the parts and they release them through the website ldra.org, and you can download parts updates periodically.
And this is all free? This is all free for everybody to play with, right?
Yes, free software. You can get it from ldra.org.
So what kind of stuff can you actually make with L-Draw and with these tool sets?
I brought a few examples with, so I have some building instructions. This is kind of the extreme example of virtual Lego. And so I have the crane model, which is mine, and you can flip through the instruction book and see the steps that you've put together. But again, this is pretty advanced stuff.
Right.
That's the extreme example there.
Okay, and we've got some pictures back here of some other models. Now, if I saw, like this truck here, for example, if I saw just a 3D render of this, I would say that's a nice 3D render. But it looks a little complex. Is this the kind of stuff a typical user can expect to make?
With a bit of skill and practice, that requires quite a bit of familiarity with the library of parts and with the system, how to drag them onto the screen, again, orient them, and build with software.
So now this crane here, did you build this by hand first, or did you design it virtually? Or?
Yes. Yeah, most people actually take a physical model. They build the physical model first, and then you want to create building instructions you can share with other people. either over the internet or on a disc, or again making your own instructions.
So now, what does something like this look like in? Do we have a virtual model of it by any chance to see?
So I can spin one around. I actually cut to a wireframe on this, and so you see there's a plane sliced in there that shows a wireframe. The front part of it's a wireframe. Let me try to get rid of that so you can see the whole thing. And there we go.
All filled in.
Right.
Now, so anybody who downloads that file, because it remembers the order in which you place the blocks, they can see the history and all the steps necessary to actually create this model in the physical world? Right.
So the file actually tells you where the parts are in 3D space, and then any program, any computer that has the program on it can redraw that file.
Wow. That's certainly complex. I can tell that you spent some time on it. But what can like an average Joe do, say, with a couple hours of free time?
Well, a person can come up with your network logo and just put this together for you.
Mm-hmm. We like that. We're big fans. Now, how long does something like this take to make? And
this was a couple hours.
And you literally just throw down a bunch of white blocks onto the canvas and then go and fill in as necessary? Or, what are the steps to something like this? Oh.
I have I trace it out in brick graph paper like that.
Okay, so you go and you model out and you say, okay, I'm going to need these blocks, and there you go. Very cool. Now, you have something coming up called the L Prize, and that's for the first guy to build a model in suborbital space. They win $10 million?
Exactly, yeah. You got me right on the head.
Great. Where can we find out about the L Prize? No, tell us about the L Prize. You guys are looking to push the virtual Lego community further, right?
So it's an educational software developer contest. We're a nonprofit group of volunteers, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to inspire the next generation of Lego CAD tools. So we've been working with a few 3D hardware and software companies. They've pledged a few prizes, but we're also looking to forge some new relationships with other sponsors so that we can keep going at full speed.
And so you want to see a whole new suite of virtual tools? Like you want to see a new modeler? Do you want to see new libraries? What exactly do you want to come out of this L Prize?
We're looking for more usable software that can be better used in education. Some of the stuff here is you have to be a pretty skilled computer user to really grasp this stuff. And I want to see a lot more kids be able to do this, and to see it more in schools, more in education programs like First Lego League as well.
And if we're looking for some help doing that, we can probably pick up a copy of your book right here. I'm going to reach on over and grab it. Virtual Lego, right? This is going to tell us everything we need to know?
About the system, the L-Draw system, yes.
Perfect. Well, Tim, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for showing off Virtual Legos. We appreciate it. To learn more about Tim Courtney, Virtual Lego, L-Draw, the L Prize, everything we just talked about here, go to thescreensavers.com. That's our website. And now, still ahead, I'll show you some of the best collaborative websites where the visitors are responsible for creating the content. And Sarah's been hanging out with vampire killers, and, we have the footage to prove it. Find out what's going on behind the scenes of Blade Trinity when the Screensavers continue. Top 5 Lego sets.
I like the Black Barracuda C one.
Definitely. It's the coolest sounding one.
For me, Christmas.
Chilan, I was surfing the net today. Came into work, I'm browsing some websites, trying to find interesting stuff, and I came across the fine folks over at chaoskitty.com. Now, they launched a list of amusing links that are going to be updated weekly, and they call it Web Zen. And here it is right here.
Sounds very tranquil.
Very, very. And they even have a picture of a sandbox. And, a JPEG of a sandbox isn't nearly as peaceful as the real thing, but it's there nonetheless. So I wanted to show off some of their sites. This week's Zen featured 8 different sites dedicated to collaboration. So all these sites are user-created, or you can user submit or somehow interact with them.
That's great.
Kind of cool. The first one I want to show off was called the Box Doodle Project. So if you take a look at this, they're encouraging you to use cardboard boxes in an artsy way. So here are some images that people have sent in, lots of marker drawings people have actually made.
There's actually a film back there. Did you see that?
Yeah. Let's see here.
This is a movie?
I almost don't want to pull it up because it's kind of creepy, and Firefox doesn't want me to pull it up.
But this looks great because it's viewer.
Yeah, these are all
user
submitted.
artwork, and it's just everyone just submits it, and they get like this great audience.
Oh, there's the creepy video. But
has to be
here's what's cool is that they also give you a utility to actually create your own cardboard box art online. So let's say you're too poor to afford a cardboard box. You can play with the virtual one and doodle away, and I don't know what that is, and I'll draw one of those.
So they give you all the tools that you need to create artwork to post on this site.
Absolutely.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
The tools are already there for you.
Very nice. And one of the other sites here, which I wanted to get to, was halfbaked.com, halfbakery.com. Now, this was a site that I'd gone to a couple times. Basically, you ever had half-brained ideas, half-baked ideas?
Exactly.
A lot of times I pitch them for the show. Sometimes they get approved.
Most of the times they don't, because they're half-baked.
Exactly. Won't say how. But a lot of times my ideas will end up on a site like this. So you can see if you have an idea for business, for cars, for clocks, culture, computers, whatever, they have different categories for it. You can go in and read somebody's idea, and they'll describe it, and then you can vote for it. You can say, hey, I think this is great, or this sucks, here's why, and give your feedback on it.
I think having the feedback is great because then that actually helps you flesh out your idea.
Yeah, so many times when it comes to like thumbs up or thumbs down, you know, like I wish my hot or not had feedback. I want to know why everybody was giving me 10s. Is it because of my eyes? Is it because of my lips?
You're
is
just
it the hair?
a strikingly handsome man.
I figure it's an overall thing.
Buildings crumble when you walk by,
That's true.
and that is why you got 10s. You didn't need to go to halfbaked.com and answer that.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
Now, another site which I thought was really cool was Is Poem. Now, the point here is that you can send in a poem, give it a one-word title. People can read your poem. I'll pretend that I'm artsy and care about this poem here, outsung. And then you can go and click through different words on it. So, like, let's say here's the word and. I could click on the word and it will take me to the next poem, which happens to be titled and. And you can click through, and yeah, were isn't taken, as you can see here. So, if you wanted to write your own poem, there you go, title it were. Make it a poem about were. And
that's really exciting. That's actually a really good one.
Yeah, and what's cool is that I have a feeling this will be like a community poetry kind of site, and maybe in a couple years from now, all the poems will be linked somehow together. So it could be kind of cool. And the final site, really quick, is Unfinished Jokes. Now this one can really help you out. It's people sending in, puns that really don't have they're a punchline, but they don't have the line leading up to the punch yet. If that's how you say that.
Maybe you're looking for a writing partner and you're only half as funny as you should be. Well, this is the place to find your writing partner who will actually begin the joke or finish it for you.
And some of
we
these
all need help with that.
Some of these should remain unfinished. I'll give you a quick one right here that was a special pick off the site, which means it's supposed to be good. Something about the equestrian events, blah blah blah. Equestrian huge three-legged horses with huge wheelchairs, and something about Antioch breaking. There's an actual submission from the site, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
That joke should probably remain unfinished. For the rest of this week's link or to sign up for their mailing list, visit chaoskitty.com/webs, and I signed up. I have a feeling there's going to be cool stuff churned out by them every week.
You should totally do it. I'm going to go and start submitting poetry and some drawings.
And really, really unconfusing bad equestrian jokes.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with horses. Now here's Sarah. I hear you've been hanging out with some crazy vampire killers, and you're still alive.
You've heard right, Chilon. There are those of us who like vampire movies, and then there are those of us who really, really like vampire movies, especially when they combine technology and a little humor during each vampire kill. I mean, what's not to like? That's why I love the Blade film series, especially the third installment, Blade Trinity. Take a look.
Now, give us the beat.
Welcome to the third installment in the Blade series, Blade Trinity, where vampires rule the world, humans do their dirty work, and rebels hunt them down.
Oh, and everybody likes computers. How did vampires get so tech-savvy?
Well, they got so tech-savvy because they've got the money.
True.
I mean, they've got the big bucks, so they can bankroll all this R&D, and we've hinted at in all the Blade films that the vampires even have sort of proprietary technology that they reserve for themselves that maybe they would use for 10 years or so and then release a beta version to the humans or something like that.
We're like the vampire geeks. Yeah, we get all like the electronic gadgets.
Fair enough. But don't worry, a new cast of vampire hunters have their special gadgets too.
Animal King has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns on at all times. He's like Beirut, if Beirut were a person. The electronic pistols have a camera on them that records everything that I'm shooting at. So he can go back and watch his vampire kills later.
Nice touch. Very thorough. Although I think your co-star, Jessica Biel, might have topped you on the toys. Ready? Aim. It's really a dangerous weapon if you don't know what you're doing. It was awesome because I was one of the only people on set who really knew how to work it. So when I did get to shoot it, all the crew people were like, whoa, awesome. So I really kind of felt like, yeah, all right. I felt really proud about it.
The whole idea with her character is that she's kind of like a character in a first-person shooter when she's fighting, so she puts on, her little iPod and she just, uses that as her own internal soundtrack and then just starts kicking vampire butt.
You know what? I can totally relate to that.
The idea with the vampires is that if you're flipping through one of those fashion magazines, you see all those ads of, couture and things like that, and you think, oh, wow, that looks really fabulous. And then you go out and buy it, and you look like a dork in those clothes. The vampires are the ones that look really good in the clothes.
They're like the supermodels of the world.
And
except that they kill people.
Exactly. And the humans, the great unwashed, we're the ones that can't really pull off that look.
Suddenly, it all makes perfect sense.
Murderers.
And make no mistake, in Blade Trinity, even the vampire's dogs are vampires.
If you're gonna have a Pomeranian for a dog, it's best that its head splits open and it has a forked tongue.
And it has that whole vampire quality to it.
Yeah. One of the unfortunate side effects about the vampire experiment on the dogs was that it gave them bad gas. Gave them bad gas.
Okay, just checking.
And I think a lot of people on set thought it was me, but just to clarify, for anybody that's watching, I swear to God, it wasn't me, it was the dog.
Dude, you're a professional wrestler playing a vampire. We believe ya. Oh, and watch out for Blade.
Blade opens in theaters everywhere on Wednesday. Don't miss it. I really, really liked it. Also on Wednesday, I'm going to be interviewing the visual effects supervisor of Blade Trinity for a little insight on how they created the super slick Blade environment while shooting in, can you guess? Vancouver. Who would have thought? So don't miss that. Now stick around, there's a lot more still ahead on this show. After the break, the Screensavers will give you the TSS take on today's tech news. And our very own production assistant, Jeff, freaks us out with his new buddy. I don't even know how to describe it, so you're just going to have to stay tuned for that.
You want to click?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Shilan Liu. Coming up in this half hour, Sarah's found a damn good file sharing download for you today.
Yes, it is damn good. Plus, I'll show you how to screw with gravity by hacking the Half-Life 2 physics engine.
That's going to be really exciting.
Very nice.
And we're going to take a live call.
Yes, always great fun around these parts. But right now, it's time for a little something we call the feed. Oh, different sound today. Did you hear that?
Nice. It
that
was
was
very
that
special.
was more whimsical.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think iPod is going to the dog? Well,
That's an interesting question.
Isn't it, though?
Is it?
Word on the web is that Steve Jobs will announce a joint venture between Apple and the Sirius Radio Network. Sirius Satellite Radio Network. XM Radio has Delphi's MiFi, and a number of competing MP3 players now have FM tuners. But the satellite iPod would be the first device to marry both technologies.
Yeah, here's the
really
story
cool.
on Gizmodo, which is linked off another news site, which is then linked to another site, which is how everybody gets their news today. No one knows where the source is anymore. But
Exactly.
nevertheless,
Not a problem.
Sirius iPod, could be huge because, no one really thought about Sirius XM radio or Sirius satellite radio in comparison to XM before this whole Howard Stern thing. Now they've got that going on, so now Sirius has some momentum. If they lock down a deal with iPods, which is already the de facto standard for cool MP3 players, they're going to have a lot of customers, and that's going to spell a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
For
It's
XM.
not even going to be a question whether you're going to go with XM or Sirius.
Right, and the MiFi is a cool device, but it's not an MP3 player per se. So
No, not at all. MiFi actually is a really great idea, but when you think about it, with only 128 megs of RAM on board, I mean, once you save things, there's no way to put them onto your hard drive or anything. You can't export anything.
Yeah, I
there
mean,
are no inputs. Nothing.
It's got some storage space, but it's fairly limited. So this could be very cool. This would be really interesting. Again, it's just a rumor, but you never know with Apple. So.
Do you guys think that Sirius hasn't made with the Howard Stern deal? Because, I mean, I still think it's pretty bold of him to just say, only Sirius people are going to hear me now.
I mean, it's bold of him, but I don't think that's enough alone to save Sirius. I mean, since the announcement, they've gotten hundreds of thousands of additional subscribers and whatnot.
Of course.
But,
It's got a big base.
Yeah, he has a huge base, but I don't think that's enough. They haven't even said if his is going to be premium content. Like XM, you can listen to Opie and Anthony, but you have to pay an extra $3 a month.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame. Are you going to have to pay extra to listen to Stern? Who knows?
I wouldn't even listen to him for
Stern
free
isn't
personally.
worth it for you?
Just me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, now, the bad news is that the Beautiful Joe 2 demo formatted your PS2's memory card. I'm sorry, Timmy. But the good news is...
Is there good news?
Yeah, no, there's actually no good news. Sony is offering free video games to PlayStation Underground members burned by the holiday demo disc. So, there's our PA Casey there. Oh, he just got burnt by the... Oh, whoa!
Casey!
He's fired up.
Oh, no!
He's ready to go. He's
Show me
loading
anger.
a 12 gauge.
Your motivation is anger. Feel the rage.
Yeah, that only works on NES cartridges, buddy. So the way this works, apparently the Beautiful Joe demo would format your game's memory card. Now, if you send your card to Sony, you don't have to send your card to Sony. I don't know why he's doing that. He's an idiot.
It's being redelivered.
You send the game disc to Sony. You call them up. You explain that. You give your card ID, and you can get back some games. The problem is, well, some of the games are Wild Arms 3, Athens 200, Parappa the Rapper 2. Not exactly the most quality games. It's kind of like a bargain bin giveaway. They're like, we need to make room on our shelves, so we'll appease those guys that were burnt. But you can get Hot Shots Golf and Jak 2, so maybe that's kind
that
of...
was a
Rough with the rap, but not a bad game at all when
That
you
was
think
just a
about it.
dramatization.
Yes, it
but
is.
it could really happen to you.
It could happen to anybody.
You might be just as upset.
Yes, and you would exactly have the reaction that Casey did. And you would immediately
enraged.
send a letter to Sony, and the postman knows exactly where Sony's at. You don't have to give him an exact address, just tell him.
Well, that's something to watch out for when you're going to do that whole PS2 deal. So, barely a month old, and Nintendo DS gaming handheld has already spawned a slew of hacks. The most ambitious of these, by the gaming British company network Team X Link, involves tunneling the device to connect with other DSs over the internet. So now, as long as one of you has a copy of the game, you can play Metro DS or PictoChat with a friend anywhere in the world. However, you'll also need a friend.
Yes, and those are hard to come by if you're a DS user.
Or Kevin Pereira.
I'm sorry.
Or Kevin Pereira.
Absolutely, yeah. Tunneling, quick, so people know, tunneling is when you take information that's meant for a private network and you fool it and spit it out over the internet. So people did that with Xbox Connect and with similar programs now. But this is a posting on a forum. I have it up here, the Team X Link forums.co.uk/tilde-something. And this guy is saying, hey, we did it, but we're not exactly telling you how we did it. They're just saying that it has a 100 millisecond ping, it ran smooth, but that's all they're giving us. So we don't know for sure if they've accomplished this task, but there are a number of sites. There's another site, darkane.com. They're all looking into tunneling and sniffing packets, so there's a good chance that it has been done.
So right now we're just taking it with a grain of salt. It's not like this is for sure happening. You're able to do this.
Now, we were just, this is interesting. We were sent a life-size snake from Metal Gear Solid. Now, our production assistant, Jeff McFarlane, got a little weird with it. You know, I've never seen someone that excited to open up. Well,
as only I can expect from Jeff. He's a quirky one.
I don't even feel comfortable explaining the relationship. So let's just take a look. I mean, it's creepy. Here they are. They're palling it up in the lunchroom there, and it's high five in the bathroom. Snake doesn't high five. Not only there's the foosball. And Snake's an excellent goalie.
Is that a noogie?
That's a noogie action in the hallway. Very cute. Oh, little photo booth fun. Like the Santa Monica Pier, and then look at that. There's a kiss. Snake doesn't. He's not happy about that.
He took pictures for posterity. That's really
that's
special.
Not right. Oh, they were just kidding.
Oh.
He thought Snake was gonna off him, but he was just kidding. That's great. And piggyback ride for everybody. And you know, it's just good fun. There they are doing the active camo. Jeff needs a little bit help with that. He could
you
use
can't
some
see
green
them.
there.
They're
and of course, Jeff trying to look cool for his family and friends after this bit. There he is in the hallway posing with Solid Snake. That was just disturbing. Really, that was just disturbing. But you know, there you go. It was his buddy.
Maybe he should try real people.
So, if you're ever in the forests, if you're ever located deep within Saigon and you want to be low-key, don't topple over and make a loud crashing noise in the middle of a campaign. Chances are you'll have to revert back to a save game that you might have lost at the holiday days.
Wow, that really shook me on the inside.
I'm going to go hang out with Snake.
All right, after we pick up Snake, we're going to come back, and you're never going to get lost again because Lab Rat Hantroy is here with a talking GPS unit for your car. And Sarah's got a free download that lets you share big files with your friends and family. So stick around. We'll be right back.
He's hurt. He's hurt, Sheila. Oh, breathe, damn it.
All right, crazy people, fire up your gaming PCs because we're going to play Joint Ops Escalation in this week's Screensavers LAN party powered by NVIDIA. Join the war on tanks, helicopters, and dirt bikes and do battle using over 40 authentic weapons. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you'll get all the details and the links to get started. So we'll see you on Thursday for the Screensavers LAN Party.
All right, Shilan, are you ready for a damn good download?
I'm ready for a lot more than a damn good download, Sarah.
Whoa. Hey.
That is a mouthful.
Yes, it absolutely is. But for now, all I've got is a damn good download. I hope you can deal.
Okay.
All right. This is called Grouper. This is a beta program. It's totally free, and what it allows you to do is share files of any size with friends of your choice. Mm-hmm. So, you know, before I got my hands on Grouper, let's say I needed to download a gigabyte I needed to share it with you. How the heck am I going to do that? How am I going to give it to you? Physically,
can't
can I
do
give it to
IM?
you? I'm going to have to burn it to a DVD. I have to physically give it to you. Can't do it over email. There's all sorts of limitations for that sort of thing. Can't do it over IM. It's very irritating. You can do it with Grouper. There's absolutely no limit on the file size that you can that I can transfer to you. What I would do is I sign up for it. It's free download. I then invite you. I send you an email. I say, Chilan, be part of my Grouper family, right? So
that's great. So it's a very exclusive network. So it's just
exclusive
you have
network.
to invite someone. So it's not like someone can just go on and say, I'm going to grab Sarah Lane's 1 gigabyte of information.
Exactly. Now, what as you can see, I could just choose what I want to share, but unlike something like Kazaa, where anybody can just take what I've decided to share, only my select elite group of friends can be in on the action, right? So this is the stuff I'm sharing, and you know, there's you can do movies, pictures, music. I've got a little built-in player if I want to play that stuff. And you know, I've got a friend here. TSS Grouper is one of my friends here at the office, and he's chosen to say, okay, you can take stuff from my temp file, which has, you know, the new Star Wars Episode 3 trailer. That's a pretty big file, stuff like that. So you choose what you want your friends to download, but it can be your whole computer or it can be just a folder.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So and then once you've got them online at the same time, they can take it from you. The nice thing about it is like people say, well, you can share a file on Instant Messenger and that's instantaneous. Yeah, but I have to give it to you. You can't just go and get it from me. You know what I mean? So I can kind of be a passive in this way. The nice thing about this, really nice thing, is that it's completely free and there's no file limit. Loving that. Only for Windows machines though.
That's awesome. But it's still a beta program, right?
Still a beta program. I haven't found any bugs yet. I think it's pretty simple.
That's
not
good.
a big deal. Good time. Get the links to download Grouper at thescreensavers.com. Now, let's see what Kevin's got going on in the lab. Oh, Kevin.
Yes, Miss Lane?
I'd like to know what you've got going on in the lab.
It's a great question. Well, what I've got going on here in my hand, I don't know if you guys can see this at home. These are real, actual, 100% authentic fragments of Solid Snake's right ass cheek. Now, get on the boards. Let me know if there's any interest in this. I will put this on eBay. They are from the tumble that he took here in the studio. So
very dangerous tumble.
Yes, yeah, that was loud and scary. Hey, in case you didn't notice, Han Choi joins us now from the G4 Tech TV Labs. Han Choi, excuse me, I'm sorry. You know, you should have slapped me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Han, you're showing off.
Too much damage going on already.
I was really confused. I'm still scared.
Okay.
And this thing is intimidating me. What is all this here? Is this for this tiny little product?
No, this is a simulation of my car's dashboard. Okay. Because, well, you need this little thing to get the GPS, the voice navigation to work. So this is a Garmin Quest GPS system. To get the audio, the voice navigation, you need a speaker. And when you're in the car, you plug into your cigarette lighter or your accessory port. And obviously, we don't have a car here.
Gotcha.
So this is my simulated dashboard.
Cool. Well, it works for me. Now, tell me, what is the product? Actually, I mean, it's a GPS product.
Yeah, it's called the Garmin Quest. It's probably one of the most versatile GPS systems you can get because the beauty of it is you can use it in your car, but you can take it out of the cradle. It's got 20-hour battery in it, so you can take it with you.
Wow, that's pretty significant,
Yeah,
too.
so exactly. So if you're into, just touring, being a tourist in a city, you can walk around with it. But the thing is, you can buy other maps, too. It comes with this one, City Search North America, right?
Okay.
So,
now, I own a Street Pilot 3. I bought it like 2 years ago. It came with a CD like this, and you had to deal with unlocking codes, and you can only unlock certain regions of the U.S. and certain maps. Are they still?
They went away from that. So now you get all of North America, Canada, Puerto Rico, United States.
Very nice. Now, can this unit hold all that though? That seems like a lot of memory.
It's only 150 megabytes, which actually isn't bad because I managed to squeeze most of California, Las Vegas, because Vegas is important.
Right, and it's easy to get lost.
Exactly.
And the Strip.
Yeah, exactly, one road. And parts of Arizona as well. So you can put quite a bit on there for day-to-day use. Now, if you're going to travel a lot across country, New York, whatever, all these places, it's a bit, it's not enough. You can't expand it. Kind of a downside on that front.
But for a handheld device, it has a nice color screen, and it does have voice, right?
Yes. Actually, let me just grab this really quickly. So I'm going to go pick up the location and this good route. I have to turn the GPS off. This is one of the things that really bothered me about it is when you jump in a car. Okay, I'm going to do that. So if you say you want to go somewhere, right? Then you say put your directions in.
Oh, there we go.
So it's simulating the route right now, which is nice. This is a nice feature. But what happens is with the GPS on, it will not actually, when it's looking for a satellite, it can't tell you where you're going.
Right, so you're stuck while it figures everything out.
Exactly, but LA's got a lot of parking garages, so you have to go outside, pull over, and kind of wait until it gets it. It's really stupid. Why don't it should just guess on what your last destination was. And give
so if the primary use is hiking or whatever, then it's a good product, but for in the car use?
I'm not a big fan of it in the car. I just found freeway driving, it kind of didn't tell me the right exits and things like that. But if you're into hiking, boating, looking, fishing, whatever, it has a lot of maps you can buy for it. really make it useful.
Very cool. Well, thank you for the time. We appreciate it. You can get the links for the Garmin Quest from our website. And now, coming up after the break, we're taking a live call. Hush, woman! We're taking a call on the dangers of overclocking. And Fast and Frantic is fun, but we'll show you how to slow things down a bit with some fun physics tweaks and Half-Life 2. It's all coming up after some commercials.
Is that on video? Yes, it's on video.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. The guys from DVDtalk.com will be here to review Tuesday's batch of new DVD releases. Plus, we'll talk to the director of the cult classic documentary, Trekkies. And go backstage with one of the Screensaver's favoriteest bands, the Flaming Lips. That's all on tomorrow's show. I'm very excited about that.
Very packed episode.
Very packed.
Set the TiVo.
And very tomorrow.
Very.
But you know what I want to do right now?
What would you like to do, Sarah?
I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling like a live call.
Wow. All right, let's take one. Let's do it.
All right.
Mark is on the phone from Stafford, Virginia.
Yes.
Good.
That's what VA is. Thanks for joining us,
I
Mark.
literally was about 5 seconds away from saying Stafford Va. It happens. You have a question about overclocking video cards?
Yeah, I was wondering what the dangers of it are.
Fire.
Yes.
Fire.
Well, I guess that is a potential danger. It could be.
Sure.
You know, the tough thing about overclocking a video card, or I should say the good thing about overclocking one, is that you're going to notice the problems while you're overclocking it. So if you boost it up too much, you're going to see texture tearing, you're going to see maybe like green, you're going to see texture dropout, you might see green pixels everywhere, so you're going to notice. What are the dangers? I mean, I assume, you know, eventually you could just overheat your entire PC, because that is going to generate heat in there,
Right.
or you could just nuke your memory card. You know?
So really, I mean, I think as dangers, that maybe that's what he means, is like at the very most extreme, fire.
You could kill yourself, your entire
just,
family, and their pets.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yes, exactly.
At the very least, it's just not going to look so good.
Yeah, and
you're
I'd say
too far. You're being too greedy with your video card.
Exactly. Like pull it back a little bit, and I'd say go ahead and try it, because you will see if you're causing problems again. They're visual. So yeah, go ahead. What's $340 out the window?
You want to take another call?
Yeah, let's take one more. Why don't you say where they're from? Because
KT joined us on the phone from Harrison, Georgia.
Or Ga. KT, are you there? Are you at a bar fight right now? What's going on in the background, KT?
Oh, I'm watching y'all right now.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
How's it going, KT? What's up?
Well, I was wondering what to look for when you're shopping around for a computer.
All right. Well, that depends on what you want. Are you looking for a laptop? You're looking
Computers
for...
are so general, KT.
Yes.
What kind of computer are you looking for? What do you want to do?
It's the PC.
Okay, and what's your application? Are you trying to play games? Do you want to run Word and play solitaire?
Media mainly.
You do multimedia?
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, if you're looking to make your own and edit your own, I mean, it comes down to gobs of RAM and processor speed, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
And if you're looking to video editing or something like that,
you could. Be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And go for hard drive speed. That's the thing. Hard drives now are so cheap that I really say, you know, spend the extra money and get the 10,000 RPM drive, or just give it up and give a Mac.
Yeah, I think people these days get confused because they say, like, multimedia, I want everything to run really well, I want it to be optimal. It's like, what's the most important? Is it the hard drive or is it the RAM?
Yeah.
Because I think people get really confused between those two things. Why do they both have to be so big?
Right.
You know what
It's just bigger's always better when it comes to PCs. So that's what it is.
Okay.
There you go. You definitely.
Really, the answer you're giving me, Kevin?
Oh no, I didn't know you wanted the answer. I thought you were being just rhetorical. I mean, the answer is you need the more RAM for multitasking, obviously, and to render the graphics if you're video editing. You know, but you know, hard drive size is good because uncompressed AVI does take up a lot of megs.
There you go.
Yeah.
The people out there want to know stuff like that.
But basically, for all intents and purposes, bigger is better. All right.
There you go.
Half-Life 2, Sarah, it's quite simply the best game ever created, right? You wouldn't.
No complaints here.
But you know, after you've beaten it 24 times, what's left?
I don't know, sleep?
No, how about some fun with physics? But first, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. It's a spoiler alert. Avert your virgin eyes if you don't wish to see look at that spoiler. Just turn away from the TV if you don't want to see content from later in the game. This is your first and last warning, so I want no bitching on the forums. No whining. Yes, here it is.
All right.
So, the first thing you have to do is activate the console in Half-Life 2.
Okay.
How do we do that? You go into Options, go into Keyboard, and you go into Advanced, and you tell it Enable Developer Console. It's right there. Notice I already have it checked. That's how prepared I am for my segment.
That was
Sarah.
easy. Yeah.
So here I am driving around. You'll have to bind a key to fizz_10 time scale and allow you to do stuff like this. Watch this here. Here's a guy. I hit him. Oh, slow-mo.
Oh, hey.
And I'm going to pause time just like the Matrix. Get out.
Oh,
and there he is.
Didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's all real simple. I'm going to pull up the console now and show you how you do this. Real simple. The one command you need to bind. And you'll see I have it bound to Q right now. Phys_time scale. The default is 1. You can go with 0.5. That'll cut the speed of the physics in half, or to 0, which will stop it in general. And what's really cool is that you can shoot this guy and really just take out all your aggression on him. And once I turn it back on, I don't know. Can we show that on air? Ketchup. He has a bunch of ketchup packets in his pockets.
Interesting choice of
Thank you. Yeah. And if I turn it back on, he'll react to those physics. So he's falling off the Jeep that way.
So this isn't just for cosmetic purposes. You can actually kill him even that much more.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's frozen in air.
Absolutely.
That's kind of fun.
And it's really cool to leave him in compromising composes when he's in midair.
It's fun and functional.
Exactly. You can really kind of cheat your way through it. It's actually quite simple, and I will give you, if you've enabled in cheats, it's slightly tedious, but it's worth it. You will have fun playing with it. And if you want to use the advanced gravity gun like I'm using here to actually pick up enemies, I'll have instructions on how to do that on our website. It's all there, step by step. Get it at thescreensavers.com.
Well, my Half-Life 2 experience just got a little bit better.
I know.
Stay where you are, everybody. We're going to be reading some emails and getting some questions from our IRC chat room when the Screensavers continues.
All right, let's see what's going on in our IRC room, Miss Lane.
Well, I'm going to start with emails if that's okay with you.
Oh, all right.
Sounds like fun.
First one from Louie in Portland, Oregon. He says, I was wondering what you guys thought of the new MP3 player from Creative, the Zen Micro. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? What's going on?
Well, I'm a big fan of the tiny Creative Zen Micro because if you can pull it up right here, it's really nice. It's handheld. It's supposedly the iPod killer. It comes in 10 colors, 5 gigabytes of storage. Let's see, it has an FM tuner, which the mini iPod doesn't.
But it doesn't have the cool little scroll thing. I
know.
How could you ever be an iPod killer without the school?
It's still a touch screen, and it's really good, and its interface is very similar to the iPod. Right. So it's really user-friendly. I really like the way it fits in the palm of my hand. I like the choices in color, and I love the fact that you get 1 more gigabyte of storage for all of that music that you need. And plus, it's just a little bit smaller than the iPod, but just a little bit thicker, but it fits in the curve of your hand. So it's a good little player, actually.
So apparently
we
think highly of it, Sarah.
Yeah. $250.
Down with that. All right, next one.
We have time for one more.
Ravager asks, what's Kevin Pereira's handle on Half-Life 2 because I want to own his ass?
Well, you're going to need a lot more than my handle to do that. It is Captimmy. That's Captain Immy. CAPTIMMY. I'm on Steam all the time. Feel free to join me. I will hit you in the head with a toilet repeatedly. It's my style.
Them fighting words.
I know. That's a challenge if I ever heard one. I'm going to hit you in the head with a lot of toilets.
It's not a challenge. It's a promise. He will go down several times. That's going to do it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm going to be in trouble because I know I'm going to have too many requests. I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Sheila Liu. Thanks for watching. We'd like to thank our guest, Tim Courtney. See you next time and have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching.